there, guys. Good morning. Welcome back to reFOCUS. This is day 2 of our time together in our quiet times and in our Bible studies that we're doing each night. And so thank you so much for checking out our video yesterday as Pastor Philip was able to share about the life of Enoch. And I hope that you took some time after watching that to be able to go through that quiet time guide, to study a little more about the life of Enoch, and also to see how that life, that faith that he had, connects with you and applies to where you are in life. And then I'm so glad that we were able to get together last night and to be able to study through the life of Moses as we read through that encounter that Moses had with the Lord at the burning bush and saw more about how God called Moses out to have a faith in him. And we saw that faith is not just something that we think about. Faith is something that requires action on our part, that moves us into action. And so as we looked at Moses and saw in his life, we also saw that faith is something that requires us to take that step, to be willing to move and to let God move in us as we rely on him and allow him to give us the strength to follow him. And so I'm excited today to continue to walk with you. If you weren't able to join us last night, we're going to be in the student building again tonight at 7 o'clock. And so look forward to seeing you there as we continue looking through the life of Moses and the faith journey that he went on. But today's quiet time is going to be not about Moses. It's going to be about a man named Abram. And here to tell us a little more about Abram is Pastor Steve.
Today you're going to discuss taking risks in life and how God challenged one man to take risks in living for God. When we are young, our parents or our guardians shield us from risks in life. But as we grow older, those decisions related to risk-taking, they become ours to make. We take the risk if we believe the potential benefit is worth it, or if we believe that the risk is minimized because of what we can do before we take that risk. When we look back into the book of Genesis, we see God interacting with Noah. And after the flood, we read of who made up the generations following Noah. We don't read of any interactions between God and people. That is, until we read about a man named Abram. Abram's father, Terah, decided to pick up and move his family from a place called Ur to head to a place called Canaan. They stopped along the way at a place called Haran, and they ended up settling there. During their time in Haran, Terah died. So now Abram was the oldest in his family, and he was the leader, taking on the responsibility for all the people in his clan. Why did Abram's father decide to pick up and move? We don't know. But now God decides to speak to Abram and call on him to pick up and move. Where did God tell Abram he was to move to? God said, I'll show you at some point down the road. So Abram had to pick up and move by faith. God promised to bless Abram, and from his lineage, God was going to make a great nation. So at 75 years of age, Abram packed up everything that he had, and he led his family on to where his father, Terah, originally planned to go. And they arrived in Canaan, and God then revealed that Canaan was where God intended for them to settle. So Abram built an altar to God, and there he called upon the name of the Lord. You know, in your lifetime, you will experience many difficulties, and you will face situations that cause you to make a decision about what you're going to do. God often puts us in places where he challenges us to take a risk that challenges our faith. God wants to teach us to depend on him and not on what the world depends on. God wants to bless us, and he blesses those who walk by faith in him and not by what our eyes see in the physical world. God longs and loves to bless those who act on faith to his guidance in their lives. He wants to do that for you. So as you read about Abram and walk through the questions, try to put yourself in Abram's place and think about how he might have felt and how he responded to God. Think also about what risks that you face or that you will face in life and how you can learn from Abram and how you respond to those risks.